So while Chris is getting everything set up, just wanted to welcome
Hi, Lucy.
everybody to this session this evening. And how many people got a chance to either go live on Friday at noon for the board's launch and the training?
Okay, Olga, Sylvie, Marie-Paul, Linda,
Okay.
Beth. Okay.
Okay.
I think Alice was there too. Yeah.
And how many got the recording? Anybody get the recording? Just wanted to find out who's
You
checking
can
it
mute
out.
and unmute yourselves, by the way. I did not mute everyone, so you can mute and unmute yourself as you see fit.
I didn't get the recording.
Okay.
Okay.
The recording is available. I believe it's on the activeteamtraining.com. It's on a YouTube channel. If it is not there, it'll be there tonight, but it should be there.
And again, we're going to go through the basics really slow so that everybody can understand it. Marcel is so amazing. Oh my gosh, she's so intuitive. She's so creative. I mean, she's also a millennial, right? So she knows her stuff. So as she was doing it, I was even a little bit slow. Obviously, I have my phone with me and I got to learn it a little bit, and I was able to do that one assignment that we were asking everybody to do, and to send one thing to somebody through the boards. And so I just wanted to find out where you're at in downloading all of this, and because we want to make sure that everybody knows the value of the boards. It wasn't until the weekend that I really saw the value in this. I don't know if is anybody playing with it? Put a 1 in the chat if you've been playing with it and if you've been using it to build your business this week.
Or at least tried it. Okay, so 3 of you.
Okay.
4. Okay.
Okay, good.
Paul, good. Awesome. Lucy, excellent.
Awesome.
Okay, Linda. Kate, beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful. Excellent. Excellent.
Very, Bill. Awesome. 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 So who has not been able to download
Like who's having challenges
with
accessing the board?
okay.
Okay, Janet. Okay.
Well, I didn't even see it, so I don't know what the boards are.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll walk you through it
Yeah.
today. So
And you're very intuitive, so you're gonna pick
Yeah,
this up.
should
quite
not be a
fast.
problem at all.
Mhm.
Marie-Paul, go ahead.
I found that when you download, when you go through the process on your phone, it's asking you if you want to use it on your computer, and that there was a challenge with. I
Okay.
found I couldn't open it on it was only a picture of the phone app, so you couldn't work with it on your phone, on your laptop.
Okay. So I don't know if we'll be able to resolve everybody's issues on this session,
Mhm.
but I can guarantee you that we will resolve all the issues. We may have to do one-on-ones for some of you. Today, what we're going to do is we're just going to go through the process of
Okay.
accessing it. Okay. And in the same time, I'll open it for Q&As. And we wanted the call to be not too long, about 30 minutes. And because really the purpose of the call is how to create culture with your organization. And this is very important because when you're in a position to create culture in your business will have a much longer shelf life, if you understand what I mean. And it's one of the reasons why we've been able to, after 10 years, we have markets all over the world, and there's been some great culture created. And there's a reason why this has happened. And in fact, many of you here, we've known you since the company started, right?
It's been
So
15 years.
exactly.
It's been
So
15
so
years,
there's
not
some
10.
culture, there's some trust, there's and a lot of things you're already aware of just by following some of the things we do. And our goal here is to give you a few more clues. Hey, Luz, welcome. Is MC Bennett, how are you? I'd love to have your first name. So the fact here is we want to share with you some things that in fact we did way back when we started. In fact, was before Max International, and in creating a culture by getting a bit more information of each and every associate that you sponsor. I mean, it is night and day. It's a very simple thing, but if it's done I'm telling you, it could completely change the culture within your organization. Now, so what I'd like to do, was there anything else you want to share before I start sharing things?
No, so those are the two main things that we want to talk about this evening, is to make sure that everybody knows how to use the boards to build your business, and how to get it set up. So Chris is going to be showing you the activeteamgroup.com, and we'll start with the very basic to go through the process.
Okay, I can see some people from Corbin, Ontario, from people from New Brunswick, Moncton. That's probably Scott. I can see here right now from Feathersville, Indiana, United States. This is probably Beth. Just common sense, the fact that you guys are here. We're talking about it. You're probably on the website. So let me walk you through exactly how you can actually access the board. Now, like I said, like Maripol has a question and a challenge at some point. Some might be individual situation based on a certain choice that you decided to do, and you took another direction that kind of got you into a rabbit hole that you got stuck in, and we'll try to to clear that up. So let me connect my phone and let me share this with you, because when you go on the website to be able to access the board, if you do this from your computer, I'm assuming this is probably what Maripol, what you might have done, and it's going to ask you to run it from your computer, and this is not, no, okay, so let's go step by step and we'll figure this out. So let me share my phone. Just bear with me here. Give me a thumbs up the moment you actually see my phone appearing. Okay, beautiful. Let me just get rid of that. So perfect. And get rid of this. Actually, I'm going to put that on the right side here like that. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Take this there. Okay, so I mean, that you have an Apple phone or a Samsung device, it really does not matter. Apple, you would use the Apple, the Apple app to search if you want to download the app directly, or Google Play. Now, you don't need to download the app directly, but you can. So, for example, let's say that I don't have obviously a Google phone here, but let's say I turn around and okay, and I look for the App Store, okay, in my case, then you would simply search for board, B-O-A-R-D, okay? Why is it taking so long? I have absolutely no idea.
I think you need to put an S.
But still, it should be, okay.
Nope.
It should be able to, okay. It should find anything that has the word board in it. See, I still have the spinning wheel. Okay, so you can see here, use my mouse. This is the app. Now, you don't need to take this direction, but I'm just saying you can install the app first, okay? And what I'll do, Mila, is I'll open it for question once I go through the session, because I may answer your question as I go through it, okay? So just make sure you keep your hand up and we'll come back to you. So this is the board, okay? Now, this is actually the Apple app search. Now, if you have Google Play, I'm sure you downloaded apps before. It's a similar thing, but through the Google Play app search, okay? So once you have this downloaded, okay? I'm sorry, my phone.
I know I do this all the time.
Okay, so from there, if I look for D, okay, this is the board here installed. Okay, now I'm not going to go beyond that, but you can see that I have it installed. Now, the fact that I've already installed it, I didn't want to, mess things up, so I didn't do it. But if you don't have it installed, you can do it that way. Okay, now I'm going to put that aside for a moment, and this time, right now, I'm going to go on the actual site. Okay, and what I'd like you to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to type in on the search bar activeteamgroup.com, just as I did over here. Okay. And then it will take you to the actual site, which is phone friendly. Okay. For those of you that are not familiar with the 3-bar, that's where the menus are that you usually see on the website. Okay. So you have the home, resource, subscribe, learn more. Now, I'm not going on app training, so you can always go back to past video trainings. Now, in this case, what you would do, you would scroll down, okay? And it says keeping up with active team group pin board. Join the active team group board. If you
Boards, yeah.
boards, okay? So if you click on that button right over here, doesn't matter what phone you have, it will locate the app for you, but it's gonna walk you through a process, okay? And it should look something like this. And then you would put your email. So I'm going to put my email, activeteam@me.com, and I join the board, okay? It's going to say you're in, active team group is waiting for you inside the board. So because I've already have it installed, it recognizes that it's installed, open the board, and here we are. Okay. Now, this is English. Okay. And this is French. Okay. And we're completed the French, but I know Lucy has added more content that we're constantly adding, which I'm very excited because Lucy has such powerful tools that now we can share with the world. Okay. So this is our ecosystem. Everything that we have as a team is available here in every single market. And if something is missing that you need, this is very, very useful for us. Let us know. For example, if you go back to the website, okay, and you go to the bottom, okay, all the way to the bottom, it says feedback. When you click on that, it just sends an email to us, and then you would put your feedback, and then from there, I would take it, and then we would apply it, okay? Because if you need it, it's very possible that many others may also need it. So whatever it is that you want, do tell us, and we'll add it to the board, okay? So let me go back to the site. Again, just wanted to remind you that also we have, and this is something that I'm waiting for, the Wednesday event. I know, Mireille, that you do the presentation on Wednesday with either Jasmine or whoever's presenting with you. Here's what I would love for you to do if you can. Promote your event on the community pin board, okay? You click this again to send an email, same process. You would put the details here, okay? The details of your event, and you can also add your attachment, okay? So whatever flyer you may have, I'm just using that as my flyer, for example, okay? And then I would send it over, okay? And so it's really that simple. Once you do that, then it will be added on to the presentation. So we have Thursday, we have Tuesday, now Wednesday is missing. So if we can have that, that would be wonderful. So now we can complete the week for Monday. Now, Lucy, I would love to also get yours in French, so we can promote the French, because I know yours are now not 3 o'clock, but 4 o'clock. I saw your correction. And so if it's here, then people can just go to the website. And that's what we want to do, is we want to train people to go one spot, click the button, and it's that simple. It takes you right there. Okay, so that would be very helpful. Now, going back to the board, again, you simply click over here. You're going to do one more time. Okay, you enter your email if you have it already installed. If you don't have it installed, what's going to happen when you click join board, it's going to recognize that you don't have it installed. And at the bottom here, in me, I had board installed a long time ago. It just took me a while to get it implemented. So I didn't have to go through the process, but I know others did. And it basically asks you to download the app based on the operating system that you're using. You would download the app, go through the process of downloading the app, just follow the instructions. And eventually what's going to happen, you're going to be able to open the board, and the board is going to be right here, and you'll see these two buttons. It's really that simple. If you're coming to some challenges, then we need to figure out what you did and how your computer interpreted or your phone interpreted whatever it is you did and figure out why this is happening. We'll figure it out. Okay. So this is it. Now, the one thing that's very important is the top button here on the left corner. See, once you have this installed, it's a very, very simple process because now you have the power at your fingertips to share anything you want without having you searching the database on the Dropbox or Active Team. You just read the buttons that are relevant to what you're looking for. So you're looking, for example, look at the promotions. Okay. Now, obviously, we need to update this. But the March promotion is done. But now you understand, if I go back to my emails, I'm sure you also received it today. Okay. The cash promotion for the month of April is I just been sent today. So it's the exact same promotion for the month of April. Okay. Now I wanted to ask, is there anybody in the group that was able to meet the minimum requirement of 3 associates in the month of March
Or 3 customers.
or 3
We
customers?
want to recognize you.
Kathy, 4?
Congratulations.
3? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you to unmute. Yeah, let me send you.
Maybe somebody on Facebook Live.
Let me
too,
just
they
send
might-
you a quick ask to unmute. There we go. Just click the button. Okay. Not working?
Need like 4 new, so
Kathy?
It's not working.
Okay, don't worry about it. So congratulations.
Yeah,
And
congratulations.
yeah, take
This is
advantage.
exciting.
Take advantage of these promotions. They're absolutely awesome. But to go back to the app here, you see, these are things that right now I'm going to ask Marcel to fix this. Right now for her, she's 6 hours ahead of us, so obviously it's quite late for her. So that's not going to happen until tomorrow. And she's already aware of this, so she's going to promote and change the promotion. So the moment this happens, I really highly recommend that you start sending that to your personals, the people that are part of your prospecting funnel. These are all the steps on how you create culture, is by keeping them informed and connecting with the information. You know, upcoming events, again, for example, Mireille, once we have your promotion, it will show up over here. Lucy, once we have yours, it will show up over here. For example, Mila, you were looking for the webinar ID. Well, you know, the link is right here, right? So that's that's my point. Obviously, that would go right on your cell phone. If you want it on your computer, then again, you can just look at the link and copy it on your computer. But either way, all the information is available here. Okay. And there's a lot more stuff that are coming up that we're adding. For example, the Kenya lunch. Everybody's looking for details on the Kenya lunch, and it's going to be a lot more information. Tammy, where were you earlier when you saw the price list at one point?
Price list and promo.
Okay, price list and promo. Okay,
Yeah.
and
So everything is up to date. So anything that's once things get changed, they are automatically put on the active team, the boards.
now some
So
of
the
those
most-
prices may not be 100% accurate because they're not open yet. The markets
The
are not
market,
open
yeah.
yet. If you have any questions, do let us know. Okay, ask us. You know which markets are open generally, but the fact is, what we're trying to do is, for example, Paul, you were looking for the price list in Canada, right? And it's right here. So there's no more search for what's. Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
so everything's right there in one spot. And like I said, this is really exciting. I've been working from the boards since we launched it on Friday, and it's a simple tool.
Yeah.
Simple tool. Once you download it and learn how to work it. So what happens, for example, on WhatsApp, Chris, can you go to WhatsApp? I want to show you something, how I'm working. All you need is a phone
Okay,
and boards.
I'm there.
Okay, so search for me. Okay,
Okay.
so send me see the bottom, you've got like a world. What's that? What icon is that? A world?
Yeah, it's a world icon.
You see the world icon on the bottom? Once you have boards installed, Look at that. I don't know if you guys are using this, if you know how to use this. So I was surprised when I clicked on that and figured this one out.
Tell me what you want.
And go to English.
Okay, what I did, folks, just to go back one step, okay? Oops, sorry about that.
Has anybody tried this yet? With the
So-
little world thing there,
Just a sec.
Okay.
So from there, what happened is when you
Good.
click, when you click on the,
One WhatsApp.
where you're about to send information, okay? What happens is if you put your cursor there and you click this little icon over here, okay, the world icon, then you will notice the functionality will increase, and you'll notice that this little icon here is the board, okay? And you can see the boards here. So if you go back in English, what did you want to send? them?
So anything you want to send to somebody, you can send them a personal note and you
Like-
can send them a price list.
Let's
a-
say
a
the price list.
prospect, or you can send them the application. You just send the stuff from the boards. It's just instant. It's so amazing.
So for example, I know Sylvie, I believe you had a prospect that attended the event in Kenya, correct? Congratulations. So what happens is, for example, they're looking for the price list. Well, I would select the price list over here, okay? And at that point, copied, you can paste,
Where's the one here?
Can you
okay?
see?
And then I would send it. Okay. Now, that person, which in this case happens to be Tammy, just got the price list.
Yep.
Bada boom, bada bing. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please go ahead.
Where's that world button? Because I'm on my WhatsApp right now and I can't.
Okay. Now you do not have an Apple phone, correct?
No.
No,
Okay.
I have a smiley face. Well, yeah, I have an Android, but.
You have
if
an
I
Android.
have-
Okay. So at the bottom, you're going to have to help me. What do you see? For
Oh,
example, right now,
You see a picture of a keyboard.
okay,
Oh,
click that.
okay. Thanks, Sylvie.
Mm,
It's
No.
right at the bottom of your enter key. It's
Left or right?
It's on the right-hand
There,
side,
right.
right at the bottom. You would
Bottom
not
right.
think about pressing it.
No, that's the meta sign.
You have the boards?
Yeah. I just have where it says message and then if I have a
Oh, that's
smiley.
showing you
Okay,
here.
hold on. Let me try to see if I can put Olga's. I'm going to
Like
pin.
right there.
Olga
Did
here.
you activate
you don't see all
boards? Janet, when you downloaded the boards application,
Yeah.
you have to select like boards. And it should show up on the bottom.
Now, what we're sharing with you, it's a little fancier. Okay. So let's go back to the basics and let's do this very, very simple. Okay. And Janet, I'd like you to follow me, see if this is going to work, because I don't want you guys to get stuck in an area that you can't figure out at the moment. So if we go back, you have board install, right, Janet?
Yeah, I have the board app.
Okay. So if you have the board app, I'd like you to follow me because I'd
Okay,
like you to WhatsApp me
okay,
anything. Okay. So in
okay.
this case, go ahead and run the board. Are you able to share your phone?
No, I still haven't figured that out.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so what happens here is once you have on the board, so if you follow me,
Yeah,
okay, and then select the active team group board in English
yeah.
and select the price list and promo.
Price list and promo, current promos?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got it.
Okay, and then select customer price
Yeah,
and select Canada, USA.
um. Oh, is it the red sign? Yeah, okay. Yep,
Got it? Okay, you see that little icon? I'm assuming you have the same thing there.
I have, yeah, the 3 dots.
It's a 3 dot that you have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
just
click
share
on
it
that.
Android.
it's a share for Android, yeah.
Okay, click on that.
Yeah,
So there it is.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'd like you to share it. Share it in the Max Canada USA group.
That doesn't exist anymore. Oh, like in
Messenger.
The
WhatsApp?
messenger one. Not the WhatsApp, the
No.
messenger one.
Our messenger group.
Yeah, that the one that you use every day.
Max Canada.
Doesn't
US.
allow me to.
Okay, then
Only-
go
The
to
only
what,
option I have is texting, WhatsApp, Gmail, Telegram.
do WhatsApp.
Okay. Can you share it?
Yeah, like, no, not the way you were doing it.
Where do I share it?
I just shared it to Jen.
On WhatsApp, share it, share it with me for a minute.
Like that?
Yeah, click send.
Okay, I did.
I think also to speed up the process, if anybody who's already done it with the
Okay, I
Android,
got- Just say, so I got Bill and Linda here. Thanks, Bill.
okay.
Why it Bill. Sorry, Bill. I got Bill and Linda for both of you.
Okay, I
Okay.
figured it out.
And here's
Okay.
Janet. Here we go. Okay.
Okay,
See, guys, so we did a full circle here. Okay. So both of them went to the app. They selected the price list. I'm just going to go and get it. And here we are. I have the price list. I know if you understand and see that the beauty of this particular tool. And again, anything you're looking for. And this is something that I highly recommend that you become very intuitive in using that. And at the same time, not just you, but you start making money when you duplicate your activities and the people in your organization
Yours?
are actually doing what you're doing. That's when you start making money in this business,
How come I
which
can't-
is part of building culture in your organization. And when you show your team that you're part of an organization that have structure, they have tools, they're keeping up with the times, all of these, it establishes confidence and give people a sense of a direction and sense of kind of security, like a platform that I can rely on to get what I need to build my business.
yeah, credibility.
And
too. Yeah.
yes. And if every one of you do that,
Right.
and you teach that to one person, and this is the assignment. If I can give you an assignment, we might give you a few more tonight, but this one here, this assignment, which the last time we did is we asked you to send something, some of you already did, is I'd like you to connect to one of your team members, any one of them, anybody in your team, and I'd like you to show them the board, make sure they have it installed, and ask them to send you something back from the board. If every single one of you do that, you may actually end up getting much more results than you realize. Okay?
All
Show
about power duplication.
one person. And that time you said it right there. It is the power of duplication. This is how you build culture. We'll get into another stage that we're going to cover, which is a lot more personal, which is really the foundation to build a strong relationship for the long term. Okay. Is there any questions? Now, I know, is Mila still here? Yeah. Mila, you had your end up earlier. I'm not sure if we've answered your question. Feel free to unmute yourself and go ahead and
Yes.
ask. Okay,
you
we did.
Sir, yeah, I got it, but I'm stuck with this downloading for the boards.
Okay, so what you're saying is it an Apple phone,
Samsung one.
Samsung one?
Yeah.
Okay,
I get download, but there's some questions here to create something like what best describe you. So do I have to answer I'm part of a team?
yeah. Answer all the questions.
And then-
Generally, it's your email, your name. I don't know.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't. Go ahead.
To your board.
Yes, I did. I put my emails in my name to sign up.
And
Just like creating. Then after that, there's a questions what best describe you. So I'm part of a team. Then what's your team size?
your pin size.
Team size.
Team.
Team.
Oh, your team size. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Just put whatever.
Whatever
Okay.
your number, your team size.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have three, if you
So
have
in
one,
the-
if you have.
There is a questions next. Which brand or business do you work for?
Just say Max
Max.
International Network Marketing.
Oh, just put Max International
Sure.
or
ATG is what I put.
There we
Sure.
go.
Oh, okay, so I put max, then continue. It says sit-up boards, enable the board's keyboard in
Unbelievable.
settings. Enable. Enable boards in settings.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah,
Well, maybe I need to get.
So
the
you
app
need to
to
enable it. You need to agree to it.
Adobe. Maybe I have to get Adobe. I don't have Adobe.
this one is the,
Okay. So we can't spend too much more time
Yeah,
here,
we
but
can
Yeah,
I just
okay.
want to
private
go ahead.
stuff.
Go ahead.
yeah, it says, I just clicked
I don't know.
something there. It says it's create board. I just click this word.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so I have my board now. So what
Perfect.
do I have? Yeah.
Now, do you see like when you have your board?
mhm,
Okay. Do you see
Yeah.
the active team group like this here?
Like that? No, nothing. It's empty.
Okay. So here's what you're going to do now.
Okay.
Okay. Follow my directions. I'm going to
I
ask
will.
you to go back here to the active team. Okay.
So I have
Active
to,
team group. The reason, folks, I'm taking time with this, it's because
Yeah.
it's not just you, Mila, that had issues. So I know that Barbara Ann also had some challenges, and that might be helping her too.
I'm sorry, Chris. Sorry. Do I have to download that active team?
No, it's a website. You just need to put the address right here in the address bar, wherever, how it's represented on your phone,
Oh.
and just put activeteamgroup.com. You don't need to put HTTP, all that stuff. Just put activeteamgroup.com
Okay.
and then click enter or go, and it will take you to the website. You'll have those two little people here. They'll say active team group, and then it takes you to the site.
Okay. I saw your picture with, okay, got it now.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah,
scroll down,
down.
and as you scroll down, you're going to notice keeping up with active team group pin board, and it says join ATG board.
Okay. So I have to click this.
Click on that, and then you will see what I'm showing you here on your screen.
Just load more.
And put your email.
No, not yet. I didn't. Why?
Okay. Sorry, I go
There's
fast.
nothing.
Huh?
Okay, we'll just. I didn't see anything. Just still the same.
So when you click on the button, when you say still the same, what is that? What does that mean? What do you
Yeah,
see?
it's go back to like the original thing, like all the pictures in this group. It's come out.
So basically what's happening here
Yeah.
is you're seeing, hold on, you're seeing this again. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. So everything.
Okay, so we'll have to do that privately, okay?
Okay.
The reason
yeah,
why I
sure.
spent some time with that, because I thought maybe that others can, but
Access-
technically, when you click this button here, it should take you to the site,
Because you just opened it.
and it will add that group,
Okay.
that board on your board automatically. You won't have to do anything else. It'll be there forever. Okay.
Mm, Okay.
So for now, what we'll do is we'll just skip that and
Okay.
we'll move
One
on.
thing that Chris can do is those of you who are challenged and haven't been able to do it, just send Chris a WhatsApp message and he'll create a Zoom meeting so that he can work personally with
Able
the
to.
core group that are challenged to get this done. And then that way we can move
Maybe.
forward
Mhm.
with
Yeah,
discussion.
That's good
Okay.
idea.
All right, perfect. So make sure you
Okay, thank
WhatsApp and Chris a message to let him know you need help. And I know Barbara Ann, I'm not sure if you were able to handle your situation on the weekend. I think it was Friday. We spoke about it. But
Yeah, no, I'm still, I get all the way, then I get, says, it says I'm in and I open the board and then I have to create a board. It doesn't go to the active team.
Okay, so we'll have to
Yeah,
figure this
yeah,
out.
you
I
have
mean,
to.
Yeah.
again, I don't know why sometimes the world just doesn't round the same, doesn't turn the same for everyone. So we just need to figure this exactly why it's
Yeah.
doing all of that. But I was trying to go through the whole process because generally it should be pretty standard, but sometimes there's glitches and we'll figure them out. Okay. So again, follow direction that Tammy suggested earlier, and I'll work with you individually because this is time well spent. If you can
Yeah.
figure this one out, then you can become completely independent. And every time we had new content, a new language, a new country, then you'll have it automatically. Right now, we're already started on the Spanish. So you'll be happy to hear about this, Luz. And so it's really, this stuff is going to become very, very thick and very large and very detailed over time. And the more familiar you are with the board, the more effective that you will be in finding information. Now, Bill, go ahead.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I've been playing around with it on the weekend since I'm testing it with Paul Tesserman, and he got something tonight. Is it possible to transfer it from the iPhone, in my case, onto the computer?
Yes.
Because I find it easier to, I got a 27-inch screen rather than a 7-inch screen.
No, I get you. I
Yeah.
get you.
And this way you can open up more, you can open up more apps, couldn't you?
Yes, I mean, I absolutely, you can use, in fact, you can run this on your computer. Absolutely. I'm not going to go through this tonight, but
Okay.
again, if in the event you're stuck, just go to YouTube, how to run board on a computer.
Oh, you can do that.
Oh,
Okay.
I guarantee.
Everything.
I can tell
Everything's
you,
on YouTube.
there's going to be
Oh, that's
50
good.
young 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 25-year-old, 50-year-old that are going to show you exactly what to do. Right. So,
And it's great because you can stop and start and stop and start
Yeah.
as you
Yeah.
need to be guided. I love.
It's meta thing.
Okay.
okay.
To play with
So
it.
absolutely, you can do that. Yeah, I know sometime, but just keep in mind that what happens is the reason why it's designed to be used with your cell phone is because everything right now is utilized around that little device, and you
Yes,
have the power around of the world literally on the palm of your hand.
sure.
And you could be anywhere, any place. You could
What
be
is
doing
that?
groceries. You could be waiting for someone and something happened. You got a phone call, someone needs something, boom, go to the app, you find something, you submit it to them, and you don't have to wait till I go home and I'll send it to you in 5 days. It's done like within a second. That's the
Yeah.
reason why the phone is so powerful, but you can do this with your computer. Absolutely not a problem.
Yeah, I've been setting up team members in Kenya and Uganda, how to do this. We've been sending information out through the boards.
Okay.
This is all we're using right now because we need to get quick at it, right? We're
Yeah.
learning how to really utilize this tool. And I'm really impressed,
Okay.
really impressed on the simplicity. And then when I say that it's simple. Because everything for me is always, another thing to learn. I don't know if you guys can relate to this because I found the last 2.5 years, it's like, oh my God, one more thing to learn. Oh my God, one more.
Okay,
thing to
so
learn.
let's shift now.
But there's a lot of things that we can do now because we made efforts to do it.
Chris, I
And
got
again-
mine now. Sorry.
Oh, say it again.
I have it now.
Oh,
I got
good.
it. Yes. I got it.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful.
awesome. Awesome. That's exciting.
I have to go practice
Now-
to go to WhatsApp that you show at the latest one,
Excellent.
how to type it.
Yes.
But I-
Yes.
Yes,
I
go
get
ahead
it.
and play. And you can always replay the video and I mean, it's been detailed a few times, so you should be able to get it. Okay, so this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where to access the next document that we're going to talk about. Okay.
Okay.
It's not in the board yet, because I'm going to be creating a new little button on the board that's going to have to do with how to create culture within your organization. Because if you're in a position that you're starting to do the initial step in creating culture, as you build your business with your first associate, your second associate, and so forth, if you duplicate the process of doing that, that's when you can create a very solid income stream because of that duplication process. And the very first thing we want to talk about, it's a very simple PDF for you to download. So if you go back to the pin board, as we are here now, and okay, where's this document? Loaded, of course, because I'm looking for it. passing it and I'm not seeing it. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, promotion, importance of team culture. Okay, if you click on this, okay, if you click on that, then you will be able to, it will take you to the Dropbox. Okay, now this is the actual document. Okay, now let me just.
So the whole purpose of this document is to build relationships with your personal associates. Obviously, we have a very large umbrella, so we can't, build personal relationships within everybody's personal teams. You'll know as you start building 10 people, and then you have 50 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. You want to teach this within your organization. The moment somebody signs somebody up in the business, it's not about them anymore. It's about helping their new people reach their goals, building relationship with your new people, and getting to know your new people, what it is they desire, getting to know a little bit about them, their birthdays. And you can see if you go through the sheet.
Now, just to take one step back, when I click on the link over here and it took me to my Dropbox, some of you, but how do I bring this to my computer? Okay, you see those three little dots there? When you click on that, you'll see download. When you click download, it will actually bring it up and it will end up in here, okay? And then you can actually use it over here, okay? And go ahead, Tammy.
So everybody can see the sheet? All right, so we're just going to go through it briefly. It's all pretty straightforward. And again, it's about building relationship with your team members. I'm assuming that all of you are going to be building relationships with a lot of people internationally, and a lot of people don't go by their full names. Some people prefer nicknames. So get to know people personally. Ask them, what name would you like me to call you? Okay, and make sure that you write these things down. That's what this sheet is for. This sheet is for you. Okay, so they're going to fill this sheet out. The moment you do your new associate orientation, you want to go through this with them and get them to send this sheet back to you. Okay, so you have, obviously you'll get their email by signing them up. You have the best number. What's the best number to get a hold of you? We just assume they have one number. Sometimes there's another number that's better that they use. They just want to use their home number when they sign up or whatever. Some people don't have that anymore. We don't. But birth date, write their birth date down. Children's names.
Now, keep in mind, some people might be sensitive about some information. Don't drill them. Like, you don't want to sound like a drill sergeant. It's more of keeping in mind that we want to stay close and have a better understanding of their ecosystem, in a matter of speaking, so you can be in a better space to be able to support, help, and even recognize, or even, some people may want to send cards or gifts or flowers or whatever on their birth date. So that's why I want to mention some people might be sensitive about the date. You may not need the year. You may just need the day and the month.
Yeah, you want to recognize them. You want to celebrate with them. Like, it's all about the celebration, right? They're children. It's nice to know their kids' names, because how many times have you talked to people and you really don't know your associates? I know when they did training last week and talking about that, I mean, I pretty well know a lot of the people who are really close to us. But then I got thinking, when they started bringing some deep stuff, I'm going, oh my gosh, So you got to really think about this stuff. So spouse's name, if there's a spouse. I mean, again, you don't have to have the spouse's birthday, but if he's a part of building this business with you, you want to be able to recognize
And
that.
keep in mind, by including the spouse or wife, whatever the situation may be, sometimes it might encourage them to be part of the culture because they're being called upon. Just keep that in mind. Go ahead.
All right. Favorite cologne, favorite scent, favorite color. Find out what colors they like. What are their favorite flowers? Shoe size, shirt size. And they may not fill all this out, but they're going to fill what they want to fill out. Okay.
Here's
and
an
then
example.
you can build relationship from there.
Here's,
And
here's an
what's-
example about the shirt size. You know, very often we and many of our team members qualify for some trips incentives. And the
Ron,
company was
silver,
saying, do you
yeah.
know what the size is for this person, that person, that person? I said, God, I wish I knew. It's just, it's silly, but having this information, you know, and this is something that Tammy and I want to do with our personal, especially as we bring new people on board, to have that information. But just be very careful not to be like a drill sergeant,
Mhm.
right? So be careful with that one. It's more of having fun with this. Some people may be very grateful that you are very interested in them. Again, okay, so
Yeah, I mean,
go
the
ahead,
whole
Tammy.
purpose of doing that is to recognize them, is to find ways to get to know them more and to be able to give them gifts when they do whatever, a prime one. You want to give them something, you know, or you know, just small gifts along the way to reward people. So, what's on your wish list? That's another thing, you know, because down the road, you'll know what's on their wish list. If there's something that you want to be able to get for them because they've done something spectacular, really got out of their comfort zone and did something. What's their dream trip? You know, some people are motivated by traveling. And financial goals. You could put a short-term, long-term goal. So you get to know what it is that they're looking for, what they want to do. And we can always expand on this list. This is just kind of a beginning stage of getting to know our team members. And so, you know, often I talk to people and they get frustrated because people join this business and then you don't hear from them again. Anybody have that? Where you've signed somebody up and yet when you wonder why they're no longer connecting with us. I know we've had that. And I think we could all get stronger at building those relationships with our new people that we're onboarding. We're building relationships, strong relationships, because we want to really know how much time they're willing to give it to achieve their goals. How much time are they willing to put in? And that's part of your mentoring your new people on their goal setting. But this is more of, okay, I've got something that I have when I want to reward them. I got their birth date written down. I've got this written down. So you're more in tuned and connected with that person. Does this make sense to everybody? And it's a simple sheet. Now it's available. Okay.
So something else that some of you, for example, I know that Chuck, you know, Beth's husband did some Google Sheets. Okay. And,
December, yeah.
you know, we created a Google Sheet here with the same questions. So again, what happens, I can turn around and I can send this over. Okay. I'll put it in the chat so you guys can maybe duplicate that. I know there's some question that were posted here, but this is a Google form. And that's something that you may want to have part of your onboarding. We're you know, Ann Turnbull is very fast and illustrating, creating documents. And Tammy and I, Ann, and a few others, what we're doing is we're following the Eric Worre for the past since the beginning of the year, and we are updating our onboarding procedure, you know, to be in line with, you know, some of the people that are 7-figure income in this kind of business, and we want to do the same, and we want to duplicate that within our organization. And so there's some things that they do that we haven't really focused on so much. So this is also going to be part of the board. And I'm telling you, the moment it's there, you'll be made aware of. You don't have to search for it. You go on the board, say, oh, here it is. You can take advantage of that. And then when someone signs up, you just submit them the onboarding process, what they should do, what they need to know, what they need to do, and all these things. So that's, again, and this could be part of it, right? And it's just, again, it just creates a more professional front. And, you know, Beth, I'm not sure if Chuck could take a copy of this and easily duplicate it for you guys, right? And this is not something that you need to do. You can send them the PDF. That's probably the simplest way for you. And it's not on the board yet, but it'll be there. If it's not today, it'll be tomorrow. But the fact here is, again, some of you may be able to create a Google Sheet. It's a very simple process. You don't know how? You go to YouTube. How do I create a Google form? And then you can take the information from here and cut and paste whatever you see here right into the board that you're going to learn how to create. But if you don't know how, forget about it. Send a PDF. Okay. It's really, really, really that simple. Okay. Anything else, Tammy, you want to add on this? No?
So every time we add stuff, again, it'll be added to the boards and to the website to make sure everybody has easy access. We'll always let you know what's new and updated, so you can go and it's a grab and go. Really, the system is a grab and go system, and those who leverage it are the ones that are going to really benefit from building their business through Max. So.
Now, I
And-
noticed that there were some comments. I just want to go through them quickly in case there's some questions that we overlooked here.
There was something about.
Let's
the-
see. Still need to download Ottawa here. Okay. Yes, do that. 4P required. Okay. What are your price lists? What about price lists for packages?
Yeah, that's not there.
Maripol?
Yeah, we'll find out if it's already there, because we don't want to
Yeah.
recreate, we don't want to make something that
Yeah.
somebody's already done. So
Yeah.
if that's already done, then we'll make sure that we get that updated as well. Somebody said, Scott, you said that price for the 1 month bottle Celgevity is missing. I mean, that's an older sheet.
Yeah,
so
and
that-
remember, we've put this together and it was so time incentive and,
Time
intensive.
sensitive.
No, intensive
Okay.
to have everything ready, the translation in French and on Spanish. So for sure that there will be some adjustments,
Mhm.
and you guys can really, really help us. If you go through it and everybody does their part in going through it and you find something wrong, you can go back to the active team group with the feedback, recommendation, all these things, and send it over and we'll fix it. Remember, we hired 2 people that works for us to help us deal with all the overload information to help us go through the process. And as you notice, for example, Marcel is very fast in creating things when it comes to these things. So if you go through the process, not send me a WhatsApp message, you'll be lost in the wilderness. There's just too much coming at the same time. But if you go through the process of sending feedback to the contact at activegroup.com, then there's a channel that I use from there and it goes right into Marcel and she will fix it immediately. So if you guys can do that, it'll be really, really, really helpful. And not only you're helping me, but you're helping the entire team by ironing out whatever issues we might have left there. Okay. Jenna needs to change her board settings. Okay. Now, Jenna, did you figure out the situation with your board?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, I have another problem, but I'll have to figure it out. So when it goes to my WhatsApp, when I go to open it, I just installed Adobe, but then when I press it, it slides off. Brian's phone is okay, but mine's not. I don't know why.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. And again, Jenna, if you're stuck, I mean, don't be shy. I'm a problem solver. It's just sometimes we need to figure things out, right? And I know that Brian is there with you. So let me know.
Well, I
Okay?
have this thing, you know, this Meta thing.
Yeah.
So when I have WhatsApp with on the bottom, like on the icon on the bottom right, I have the Meta sign, and then I have the regular WhatsApp without the Meta sign. So I have two. I don't know why this Meta is on here.
Okay. Well, we'll figure this out on, if you want, I don't mind sticking with you and start figuring this out. I just don't want to record too much things that may not be relevant for everybody, but it's relevant to you. So I don't mind sticking after this, if you don't mind. That'd be okay?
Mhm.
We can stick together after this. Okay. Okay. So we've covered everything. Meta is a new Facebook name. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the relevant to what you need. Yes, I am aware that Meta is the parent company now. I don't know if that has any relevance here or not, but thanks, Mary Paul. Okay, is there anybody else who has any feedback or questions? Okay, so at the end of the day, folks, what we want to do is we want to help you create a very strong, steady income. Number one is you need to plug in the members of your team to a system. That is something that has been repeated over and over and over by every single multimillionaires. You know, Tammy and I have made millions in this business also. We're kind of under the radar, but it won't be like that for long because people are noticing what's going on. Because we're plugging in with these folks and they realize that, oh, you guys exist. Yes, absolutely. So a lot of things that they do, we've been doing for years, but we're also adding, modifying, evolving, changing, adapting. So we want you to duplicate that. For the time being, all these tools that I have does cost money every month. I don't want you to deal with these extra expenses. Plug into the system. Once you start having a team that pays you a residual that can get you to afford to unplug and go solo, by all means. That's what I want. That's what we want. But we don't want you to be lost in the wilderness. So stay close, plug your team. If you don't plug in your team to the existing infrastructure, the existing system, your team will starve, right? And it will starve in a sense that they don't know what direction, they don't know where you're going, they don't know, is this going to work? If they're discouraged, they may be missing some nurturing information that may help them that they would get if they plug into the collective group of people. And that's how you create culture.
Yeah, hit next.
Okay. So I'm done sharing when it comes to that. And there's so much more. We're going to create a whole new section on how to create culture within your business. Honestly, folks, there's 1,000 things I can think about, but I just want to keep things to the basics. First of all, right now, to start creating culture is you need to plug into the tools that can help others understand and plug in and stay informed with what is going on. That's the very stage. As you evolve from there, then you will see the results will actually show for itself and it's going to reflect in your paycheck. I'm guaranteeing you this.
Okay, so assignment time.
So the first assignment,
Okay, so
find one person, just want to remind that, one person in your team, anyone that you can plug in with, make sure that they have the board installed on their phone and that they are sending you anything from that board, information of any kind, back to you, which is either a text, a messenger, or WhatsApp, or whatever form of communication you're using to confirm that they are able to submit something to someone else. Okay, if you guys intend to do that,
if you have team members, you guys, it's not one, you have a team.
I just want one.
Yeah.
If you can do
Okay,
just
do
one,
and then do the rest.
if you can do 20, yes, I
No,
agree.
seriously,
I
yeah.
just want you to do one, just one. Okay, and once you've done that, I'd like you to come back to the Canada USA group. If you're not part of this group, we'll add you. If you're here tonight, you should be part of this group. I'd like you to go back into that group and I pay attention and saying, okay, I've done my assignment. I've helped, doesn't matter who it is, and you've done it. Okay?
Yeah.
If you intend to do that, put a 1.
And if you're new and you don't have associates yet, so your assignment is basically to get the system set up for yourself so that the moment you sign up, your very first associate, you're going to walk them through the process. That is the power of duplication. If you want to have a successful business, you want to duplicate. You don't want to be doing things for everybody over and over and over and over again. You'll be exhausted. It's like carrying somebody on your back. Is it heavy when you carry an adult on your back? Is it heavy? If you walk 3, 4, 5 steps, is it heavy if you carry 1? Yes, it's heavy. Imagine carrying 5. You're going to break your back. You got to focus on duplicating your organization. If you're not growing, it's because you're not duplicating. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. So sometimes we have to step back. And as if you're doing the 90-day program, is plan, do, review. Everything's plan, do, review. If you're not getting results, you got to sit back, plan, do, review. You know, what's my plan? Okay, well, did I do anything to achieve my plan? You know, and then from there, you know, you adjust in the process. Maybe you gave yourself too many tasks or maybe you just didn't follow through, or whatever it was. These are what we do for ourselves, just so you know. We do this on a weekly basis so that we get better results the following week in our goals, everything that we want to achieve. Okay, so the second thing is your sheets here. All the associates that you have signed up, you want to make sure that you explain the sheet to them and get the sheet to them. This is your opportunity to get back to people to build stronger relationships. I want to help you. That's the first thing you want to say. I really want to help you. Were you serious when you told me whatever it was? I mean, you know the people, you should know the last conversations you had with your associates. Okay? And if you don't, you got to take more notes when you're connecting with your team members. So you got to get to know your people. Network marketing is all about relationships. And the stronger your relationships, the stronger people are going to bond to you and follow you and do the things that are necessary to grow. Make sense? All right.
Beautiful. Okay, Mireille, so I look forward to see the promotion for your presentation on Wednesday. And so we can post it on the website. So I look forward to
I'm
that.
trying. I did post a message saying, I cannot edit. I've been using the boards to get information, but there's something I'm doing wrong because I can't edit. I don't see the ability to add an item. So I got to do my homework and figuring that out.
Okay. So for
Yeah,
those of
Chris
you
is
that are
gonna-
having problems or challenges, I'll stop the recording. Stick around,
Mhm.
and we'll end the call on this note, everybody. And I really want to thank you again for your time. I hope that we were helpful. And the call is recorded. It will be posted by tomorrow afternoon or so on the activeteamtraining.com, which is our YouTube channel. Okay. So everybody, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we will see you next week. Keeping in mind, we have presentation Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Good
Tammy and I are
night.
going to stick around for those of you who
Yeah.
need help.
I'll let you stay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.